There's some shit we need to talk about. Now, before I actually get into anything, this is not spoiler free. I'm going all out 100%. So if you have not seen the season 7 finale of The Walking Dead, don't watch this video. 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's go. So I'm going to do a quick wrap up of season 7. When season 7 first aired, the first episode, I cried, obviously, because Glenn has always been my favorite character, because I've watched the show since 2010. Glenn has always been my favorite character, so I cried when he died. Negan, though. Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Man, I can't think of anyone else that could play him. I mean, the thing I love about Negan is also the thing I hate about him. Is that every single episode he's in, he does something to make you go, wow, I hate him so much right now. I can't hate him even more. And then the next episode, you're like, wow, I hate him even more. And it's just like that over and over and over and over again. And his speeches and stuff are like, not really like powerful, but they just kind of just make you go, ugh. Like, oh my god, he's so real. Like, you don't want to mess with this guy, but at the same time, you want to kill him, And I mean, that's literally what everyone is thinking. Like, that's what Rick is thinking. The episode starts as a lot of Walking Dead episodes start, just like something happening, someone narrating. The Walking Dead has a weird way of starting episodes. If you watch the show, you know what I mean. It'll like show something and you have no idea what it is, and then through the episode, it'll explain it further and further. So it started off with that, and it was Sasha listening to music, and then she would say something, and then it'd show a flashback of her and Abraham, and you're just like, okay, so this is a dream or a flashback or something. And then they're talking, and I mean, I wasn't like, come on, get to it, but I was like shaking because I was so excited because it was the season finale. You get a flashback of her talking to Negan, and then you get a flashback of her sitting down with Maggie, and they're not even talking. And then you get to Rick and them talking to Dwight, and I knew that Dwight was gonna eventually help them, and so I'm happy that he did. I'm happy that they got to that. I was waiting for it. So yeah. And then I was just waiting because I was kind of hoping that this wasn't like the season 6 finale where it's just super, super slow until the very end. I was wanting it to, and they did. I loved this episode, I have to say, because I feel like season 7 is like a sandwich of the two best episodes, except the bread is the good part, because season 1 of episode 7, as horrible as it was amazing. You can't argue with that. As horrible as it was amazing. And then this season finale, I swear to God, this is the best episode I've ever seen. This is it. Sorry, my nose is itchy. This is my favorite episode. It's going to be pretty hard to top it, but I know they're going to. Season 8 is going to be amazing. Phenomenal. So Rick, has his alliance with the Spock-looking lady, and I trusted them, but I was kind of iffy on them. And then they're showing the kingdom, and I was like, okay, yeah, kingdom. I like them. Come on, bring him in. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Is the tiger's name Shiva? I'm just going to call her Shiva. So if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I'm just going to call her Shiva. So Shiva's with the kingdom, and they're walking down, and then it shows the hilltop, and Jesus is talking to Maggie, hey, these people trust you. Now that Gregory's gone, these people trust you to lead them. And so you're just like, okay, we're going to get into the fighting now. Towards the end of the episode, Negan shows up, and you're just like, oh man. And then, it's Eugene talking, and then I see Rosita with the trigger, and I'm just like, oh man, is she gonna do it? Is Eugene gonna die? Like, I don't really want Eugene to die. I mean, even though his character is changing, I don't really want him to die, because I feel like that Eugene is kind of, I feel like that's a mask he's wearing, because I'll get to that later. Rick then looks at Rosita and like does the okay, and so she hits the button, and then everyone gets down, and then nothing happens, and I was just like, shit. They know that they were trying to do something. And then Spock lady pointed her gun And I was just like, oh my god. I did not see that coming, but I totally saw that coming, you know? And, oh man, I lost my shit at that part when she was, and I was just like, oh, someone's gonna die. Someone's gonna die. Someone huge is gonna die. And then they finally opened up, well, Negan went to go open up the coffin that had Sasha in it. And I was like, oh man, is she gonna come out shooting? Is she just gonna fall like she's dead? And or is she gonna like stab Negan in the jugular or something? Then they did another flashback of her in the coffin, and then they did another flashback with Abraham, and then you see her take the pill that Eugene gave her, and you see her take it, and I was just like, damn it, didn't want Sasha to die. And then Negan opens the coffin up, and she jumps out at him as a walker, and you're just like, oh, no, she's dead. But that was awesome. She did that on purpose, and so I think Eugene did that on purpose, because at the end of the episode, Negan is talking. We'll get to that later. So anyways, and then Daryl, you know, pushes the gun out of the way that he had pointed at him, and then they start shooting, and then shooting, and you're just like, oh man, and then Spock is still holding Rick right there, and she shoots him and kicks him off the thing, the watchtower, kicks him off the watchtower, and you're just like, oh man, someone's gonna die, and then there's just shooting everywhere, and then you just see bodies fall, and then I was shaking. I was just like, someone's gonna die. Someone is gonna die. And I'm still shaking. and then you see Carl on his knees, and I was like, no, because Carl gets a lot of hate. He really does. I love Carl. I love him because he's an idiot and he's learning. And he's going to become stronger and stronger and stronger. And that's what I love about him, is that he learns from his mistakes. Barely, slowly learning, but he's learning. Rick is on the ground, and Negan says, I'm going to kill your boy, and then I'm going to crush your hands. And you're just like, Carl's going to die. You're thinking Carl's going to, but at the same time, you're like, come on, where's the kingdom in the hilltop? Where's the kingdom in the hilltop? Where's the kingdom in the hilltop? When are they going to come in? And then you're distracted. You stop thinking about the kingdom in the hilltop, and you focus on Rick and Negan talking. And then Rick just looks at him. You can crush my hands, but I will kill you. Not today, not tomorrow, but I will. And I was just like, oh my god. And then Negan's just staring at him, and you're just like, Carl's gonna die. And Negan stands up, and you're just like, Carl's gonna die. Carl's gonna die. Carl's gonna die. And then Negan says, you said I could do it. And then he just goes in for the swing to Carl, and you're just like, no. And then it happened. The best moment in Walking Dead history so far. Shiva jumps out and grabs one of Negan's men. I shit you not. I jumped up, because I was like this, literally like this, like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? And as soon as Shiva came out, I jumped up off of my couch. It was just like, yeah, my throat hurts still, because I was screaming, yes, because I was gonna be so disappointed if Shiva didn't kill someone, because you saw Ezekiel walking with her. And so I was like, man, if she doesn't kill someone, I'm gonna be very upset. And she did. Mauled someone. And then, God, that was the best moment of Walking Dead. In pretty much the whole episode, I was like this, just watching the episode, like bouncing up and down, like, oh my god, this is getting so good. And then just a royale started, and you can see Negan pissed. He is just pissed off. And you're just like, yeah, I don't want to mess with him, but I want him dead. But at the same time, I don't want him dead because I want him to be the new governor. I mean, he obviously is. He's worse than the governor. You see everyone shooting, and then you see Negan get away into the truck, and he's flipping them off as they're driving, and everyone's trying to shoot him, but they miss, and I was just like, don't hit him. Okay, they didn't hit him. And then they stopped fighting when they realized that Spock people are gone. I'm just going to call them Spock people. You realize Spock people are gone, so then the shooting stops because they had those smoke grenades to escape, pull Batman. I'm going to go back. to when Negan had Rick and Carl on their knees, you saw Michonne and that one chick fighting, and then you heard a scream, and you're just like, it's not Michonne. And it wasn't. And it was the chick that she was fighting. So Michonne is just beaten up, her eyes huge, and she's one more hit and she's gone. And she's just laying there, and then is like, did we win? And Rick is like, we will. And then you see Negan, and this is the part I'm going back to. And then you see Negan talking to Eugene with Trevor and Dwight, and Negan walks up to him and he's just like, how did Sasha die? And then Eugene is just like, oh, well, she tight. Couldn't breathe. That was my best Eugene impression. I'm sorry if that was trash. Eugene is good. Eugene's working on the inside. Dwight is working on the inside. I think Dwight is going to kill Trevor. I know his name isn't Trevor. You know why I'm calling him Trevor. Negan walks out, and he's like, we're going to war, and you see all of Negan's men, or I guess all of Negan, and you're just like, oh man, season 8 is going to be amazing. And then you hear the monologue of Maggie, and then you find out that monologue was the one that Maggie was giving to Sasha while they were sitting there before Sasha left the hilltop. And then you see Ezekiel, Rick, and Maggie on that stand talking to everyone. Well, on the stage talking to everyone. Because, Maggie is the new leader of the hilltop because Gregory's gone. And season 8 is going to be amazing. This episode was amazing. Here's how I want Negan to die in the show. I want Negan to be on his knees. I want Rick to be holding Lucille. And then I want Rick to swing, or pull up to swing, and then he's going to stop. I want Negan to be like, do it. Just do it. I want Rick to drop it. I want Rick to walk away into the darkness. And then in the distance, I want to hear a growl. A tiger growl. And I want Negan's face to just drop. And I want to see Negan have the same look that he gave Rick in the season premiere. Because that look hit you like a truck when you saw Rick like that. I want Negan to have that same look. I don't even want to show Shiva killing him. I just want to have the growl be heard in the distance. That's how I want Negan to die. Anywho, so that was my review breakdown of the season 7 finale. Now we gotta wait till October. My birthday's in October. I'm more excited for this than I am for my 18th birthday. Shit, my 18th birthday. Wow. Yeah, I'm more excited for this than my 18th birthday. Anyways, what did you guys think about it? Comment below. Let me know what you thought. Did you think that this was the best episode ever? I did. Also, check out my main channel that I'll put down in the description. And I will see you guys later. There's actually one more thing I'd like to say here. This has nothing to do with The Walking Dead. Do you remember in my last video when I was giving a review on, or one of my last videos when I was giving a review on the Alien Covenant official trailer, and I said that they were going to do Run, Hide, and how they did Run, Hide, and then I theorized that they were going to do Prey? Well, they didn't do it on a poster, but if you watched The Walking Dead, then you saw the 3 teasers for Alien Covenant, and it said, the first one said Run, the second one said Hide, and what did the third one say? Prey. Huh. I read nothing. That was just all prediction. I'm going to predict something else now. Luke is going to have some lines in episode 8. Okay, bye.